Hello everyone, this is Alex Lee, the owner and the designer for Katuku shear sharpening system. Today I want to do this video to talk about our CBN sharpening wheel. A lot of sharpeners ask me to do a quick demo on how to use the CBN wheel to do the inside Rideline work. I'm gonna do that in a minute, but before I do it, I want to talk a little bit about our CBN wheel. So this one here is our 320 grits CBN wheel. This one is 6 inches in diameters with two different sizes. We have 6 inches and 8 inches in diameters. For the grits wise, we have 320, 600, 800, 1000, 1200, 1500, and 2000 grits. For the pinhole, for the upper size, we have 3/16, 3/8, half inch, and also the 12 millimeters. So when you order your CBN wheel, you can specify that, the sizes, the grids, and the upper size. And so this one here is 320 grids. A lot of sharpeners like to use it to do the outside edge sharpening, to do a quick removal or put a nice and even bevel edge on it. But the 320 grits, the finish will be with a little micro serrations, leave it at the outside edge. And a lot of sharpeners like to use it on grooming shears, household scissors, and fabric scissors. And so 320 grits is perfect for that use. But today I want to talk about our this one here is a 600 and also the 1200 grits CBN wheel, to do a little quick demo on how to use it on doing the inside edge work. A lot of people ask me, why do I want to use the CBN wheel to do the inside edge work? I'm using a 5,000 and a 10,000 grit stone, and you're talking about 600 and 1200 grits. They're awfully coarse. And I say, I mean, it sounds that way, but no, the result, it doesn't look that way. It's because it's the speed involved in the actions. In the factory, most of the scissor factory, they do not use stone, they use CBN wheel. It's not just because of the production time, but it's also for the consistency, that they can put one even plane for the whole inside edge, with one quick actions, like one quick run, then you have one even plane for the whole inside. So when you have two scissors pivoting together, this one right here, it creates a smoothness of the actions. So that's very important. And but if you want to just use a CBN wheel because you want to cut down the time, and I don't think that's a good idea, because it doesn't really save you that much time. I know that you can use 5 seconds to 10 seconds to finish one edge work, but how much time you actually saving, a minute or two? So anyway, for that purpose, I would not recommend. But if you want to go after a little bit better inside edge result, then yes, I will totally agree with you. So my most favorite combo is a 600 and a 1200 grits. Okay, so oh no, actually this is 1200, this is 600. So my most favorite combo is a 600 and 1200 grits. And a lot of times I will use a 1200, that's it. But but when you have a lot of damage removal or inside whole inside edge reestablished, try to reestablish the whole inside edge work, and then you will use a 600 for that reason. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little marking right here so you can see the progression as I do a little demo. Okay, waiting for it to dry. And before we go on the demo, I'm just gonna do a little spinning test on see how true and balanced the wheels is. This one here is very thick, you know, and heavy. Has about, I think, 8 millimeters thick of a CBN, 250% concentration. There's a lot of diamonds there. I mean CBN there, and it's heavy, but it's perfectly balanced. I'm gonna spin it and show it to you how balanced it is. So my machine, you know, Katuku machines goes up to the speed at top speed at 3,500 RPM. Right now, this wheel was spinning at 3,500 RPM. It's perfectly balanced and very, very nice, you know, true and balanced. Anyway, so this is the 1,200. Oh, sorry, no, this is a 600. Okay, so all right, I'm gonna use this one first. So I'm just gonna do a quick demo with the scissors. When we're doing the inside work, we will first try to establish the inside ride first, then we'll extend the work to the tip, okay? See that? We try to form this shape first. We don't worry about that part yet. We only want to pay attention here. There's a little weak here. I'm gonna do a little more. Okay, now it's perfect. Now start to extend the work to the tip. Our CBN wheel is specially tuned to do the inside edge work, so you don't worry about washout tips. A lot of people say, hey, doing the inside edge work on the CBN wheel is very easy to chew out the tips. It is true, not every CBN wheel can do this type of work. Not every one of them, but you know, our CBN wheel is specially tuned so it will, you know, you will have no worries about washout tips. Okay, anyway, so I'm gonna try to finish, you know, this Rideline here, and then I'll move on to the 1200. Okay, just a little more. Okay. So this is the 600, and now I'm gonna use the 1200. That was a little bit of a H42. I like the smell, and I like the little lubrications, you know. Actually, I did it one pass. Now you have a perfect Rideline. Now you have a perfect line. I'm going to clean it with, spray it down with the alcohol. Okay. Okay, perfectly done. Okay, that's why I say 600 and 1200 is my most favorite combo. Okay, all right, so we have another one right here. Okay, let's do that one more time. So again, now this J is forming. The J is forming. I'm going to extend the work to the tip. So it's done. Perfect J shape all the way up to the tip. So we move on to the 1200. If you're doing the sharpening, you don't see the scissor has a lot of damage, you can just go on to 1200. You don't need the 600. 600 is mostly for damage removal or just reestablish the new line, from the beginning again. So this one is 1200. See, it's perfectly done. Bam. So you can now see it a little bit better. So again, if you want to just, cut the speed down, yes, I mean, you can. You saw me doing what, total of 3 passes between the 600 and this one here. But I would be more happier if you say you want to achieve a better result of a CBN wheel. This one here is so nice. And okay, now this is my quick demo on using this CBN to do the inside edge work. If you like what you see and you like to buy it, you can go to my website. At the end of the video, I will leave the link to my website. You can go over there and get the sizes and the grids and the arbor size that you need. And if you have any comments, any suggestions, you want to let me know, leave it to me, please. Anyway, again, this is Alex Lee. I'm the owner and the designer for Katoku Shears Sharpening System. Thank you.